Hey everyone, it's Johnny, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. And today we are not talking about Scentsy, but we're going to be talking about pink zebra sprinkles, which I don't know anything about. I don't know what they are really, aside from some sort of home fragrance. I don't know if real zebras were harmed in the making of these supposed sprinkles or what's going on. But long story short, in one of my black market wax deals, if you will, aka not from like direct to the front company, someone was selling several samples of the pink zebra sprinkles, and I was curious to know what on earth they are, because I've worked with wax beads, soy melts before, or little like pellet sort of style wax fragrance things before. Anyways, I've used them before from a different brand. I was curious to see what these were like, or if they compared, what sort of fragrances they might have, and eventually how they perform, you know. Alright, obviously I love Scentsy, and I love, well, home fragrance in general, so I was like, why not? Let's try it. So I have here 15 little baggies, and they are all wonderfully labeled with the scent, so I will go through the 15 that I have. This shouldn't take super long. I don't have scent descriptions for these. I don't even know if these are current scents. I don't know if it's like Scentsy where they do like cycle out their seasonal catalog, or if it's like Walmart where they have like a bunch all the time. I don't know exactly. So if you do know, or if you've ordered from Pink Zebra Sprinkles, one of the things, this wildlife company, let me know what your thoughts or opinions are on them. And as always, I will give you my honest opinion on what they smell like. So let's just dive right in. There's 15, shouldn't take too long. First one here that I'm holding is Peppermint. So I'm assuming it's gonna smell like peppermint. Let's find out. It is pepperminty. There's almost like a sugary note to this. Like, I do get peppermint. I don't want to like make a mess and like pour all these out everywhere. But I feel like it's more than just peppermint. It's almost like there's a slight woodsy note to this. I mean, it could be just the plastic bag, but I don't, like, when I think of like pure peppermint, I think of like Scentsy's Perfect Peppermint, where it's like just peppermint. This, I feel like, has like another tone to it, like an icy cool tone that's being like magnified by something else, like a hint of musk or woodsiness or something. I don't know. At least it could be the plastic bag for all I know. But it smells minty, pepperminty. I'm not opposed to it. I mean, I'm not a huge peppermint person, but then we have lemon pound cake, little yellow lemon pellets. Let's find out. Do we have a pound cake in this bag? Okay, so it does smell like a lemon sort of loaf or lemon cake. It kind of reminds me of like the Starbucks iced lemon loaf that you can buy. I don't know if they still make those anymore. But you get lemon, you get like a sugary icing sort of note. It kind of reminds me of, I don't remember if it was Sensationals. I think it's Sensationals iced sugar lemon cookie. It kind of reminds me of that, but without so much of a cookie crusty note. It's more of that just cakey sort of vibe. So think of like Scentsy's Happy Birthday with like Squeeze the Day. Like if you mixed Happy Birthday from Scentsy with Squeeze the Day, you'd get like this sweet lemon cake sort of scent. And I feel like that's what I'm picking up from this. Side note, in terms of like size of these little samples, I don't know how many sprinkles you're supposed to sprinkle into your warmer or whatever you're supposed to do with it, but it would say that each of these bags holds about 2 to 4 cubes worth of like wax, vaguely, roughly. I mean, I can't be certain. I would have to like compare them side by side, but it looks like at least 2 cubes worth of wax from any other brand, if not maybe 3 or 4. All right, next one we have is Angel Blaze or Angel Blair or oh, Angel's Grace. I can read. That is a C, not a Z. All right, it's light blue. For those of you who like the wax colors, I'm trying to be a little bit more like, hey, this is the color of the wax, even though it's not my own thing to worry about. It's a fresh scent. It almost gives me a little bit of a laundry note. Okay, this is gonna bother me. I don't want to smell like sniff too hard because I don't want like a bunch of little pellets of wax to go up my nose. It's like a fresh, clean scent. It's not quite laundry, but it's on the veins of laundry a little bit. It kind of reminds me of like a fabric cleaner or like a Febreze sort of scent, but softer. I feel like there's a powdery note to this, but it's definitely fresh and clean. Like I said, I don't have the scent notes on any of these, so I couldn't really tell you like, oh, I've been smelling this, that, or the other. So beyond what the name says, it's kind of hard to describe some of these. It's a good scent. I do like it. It has almost like a fresh marine, like ozone sort of something along those lines vibe. Yeah, I just feel like it'd be like a nice, fresh, clean scent. That's Angel's Grace. So angels are apparently fresh and clean. Next we have Fresh Water. It's blue. I'm guessing it's gonna smell aquatic. Let's find out. Oh, ugh. See, this is one of those try-hard scents, in my opinion, where it's like, I'm trying to be aquatic, but I'm also trying to be sea salty. Kind of like, I want to say like by the sea. But it just ends up being like, having like a weird cologne, powdery, soapy vibe to it. Yeah, it's very soapy. It smells like if you had like a nice fancy bar soap in a basin of water. Yeah, like a fancy hotel soap. Yeah, I don't know if I get like aquatic freshwater vibe specifically. It's definitely more like a soapy, fresh aquatic scent. Not bad. I mean, none of these are like scaring me away with scent profile, so that's a good thing. Next one is Clean. I like clean scents in this sampling. See what clean smells like. Oh, it's light. It's kind of perfumey. What is this? Is this floral? What are you? It smells powdery to me. I've smelled something like this before. Maybe it's like a fresh sort of laundry scent, but it's a softer laundry note. Ooh, see, now I really want to get like the scent notes on these to figure out how far off I am. It could be like really close or like super far off. It smells like a really light sort of laundry, like you know how if you put your laundry in with, I don't know, like a typical laundry scent like Tide or something, and then you wash it and then you dry it and your clothes still linger of that laundry scent, but it's not like super wham in your face when the clothes are wet. This is kind of what that smells like. It's like that light, clean, sort of fresh laundry vibe. The next one is Relax Lavender Vanilla, and it's like a slightly tinted, like sort of lavender color. Let's find out. Lavender Vanilla. You know how lavender goes, apparently. Ooh. Oh, that is a strong, like, herbal lavender. I can kind of get the vanilla underneath it, but that's a really pungent lavender. Oh, that's like sinus clearing lavender. I mean, to be fair, if you stick your nose in a tub of French lavender or washer whiffs, you'll get the same sort of like, oh my gosh, stinging in my nostril scent. And then when you like melt the French lavender wax, it's very subtle. So I wonder if this is going to melt strong or weak. I seem to have very mixed results with any sort of lavender scents. Either it's like so soft and faint no matter how many cubes I add, or it's like overwhelmingly like nostril bleeding. You know, there's no middle ground with lavender apparently for me. So I think for now, at least, I can safely say that lavender is a scent that will stay with essential oils, or maybe fragrance oils, but mostly essential oils. So we'll see. But there's definitely like an herbal, like stinging sort of note to that lavender in there. Then we have Cup of Jolly, like Jolly Green Giant, like Cup of Vegetables, or like Cup of Jolly, like Holiday. That is the question. What did I just smell? It smells like a candy to me. It kind of smells like a green apple Jolly Rancher. Maybe Cup of Jolly Rancher? Maybe that's what it is. I wouldn't describe this as a holiday scent, at least not what I'm picking up. Yeah, it smells like a green candied apple sort of Jolly Rancher kind of vibe. At least that's what I'm getting on cold sniff. I mean, again, I'm not gonna like pour all these out into my palm and try to figure it out because I don't want to make a mess, but green Jolly Rancher kind of scent, Cup of Jolly. Pumpkin pie is next. I'm assuming that this will smell sort of reminiscent of a pumpkin pie based on the name. Yeah, it's pumpkin-y. I don't know if I really get pie out of this, though. Maybe like a store-bought pumpkin pie. I mean, my fresh pumpkin pies that I make from scratch do not smell like this. This is almost more on the spicy side, like the pumpkin pie spice, than it is the pumpkin note. Like, I feel like there is kind of like a bakery note to this, but I almost feel like it's pumpkin spice bakery more than it is pumpkin pie. Like, if you told me that this was a pumpkin pie, or didn't tell me that it was, I don't think I would have, like, called it a pumpkin pie. I would have said, like, maybe it's a pumpkin bakery bread or pumpkin roll sort of kind of scent. Okay, it's pumpkin pie. Next we have Whiskey Barrel, little brown pellets. I think there's a company called like Soy Beads or something that I was fascinated with once upon a millennia ago. Anyways, different sort of shape though. Ooh, this is good. I get a woodsy scent. I guess I get that kind of whiskey note, but it's like a sweet mix with like a woody scent. Yeah, I'm like picking up like the Whiskey Barrel. Ooh, that's really good. It's almost like if this was like a body wash or something, or a cologne, I'd be for it. Yeah, it's like a sweet, woodsy, sort of, not super boozy scent specifically. I don't know if I would call this whiskey, although I don't necessarily smell whiskey all the time. It's like a sweet woodsy scent. It's interesting. It's kind of like whiskey in a barrel, I guess. Like Whiskey Barrel. That's a knee slapper. All right, everyday pine. So not, you know, special occasion pine or Christmas day pine. This is everyday pine for your everyday pine needs, like pine sol. Oh, and it just, This is like soapy pine or soapy cat piss pine. Ooh, yeah. There's something in here that is just not agreeing with my schnoz. It reminds me of those really weird, like, lemon, wood, cedar, cat, oh my god, what are they called? The things you put in cat litter. It smells like that weird lemon cedar cat litter, but like the pine version of it. Yeah, I get pine, but it's not like an authentic fresh cut pine. It's like a stinging, sorry, cat piss pine. I don't know. I'm not about this life, but I'll warm it anyways. It's you know, I'll warm it in my living room. Oh, not in my bedroom. Let's do it that way. All right, the next one's called His. I assume His smells like a manly cologne, because I can't imagine what else it could smell like. A lumberjack, denim. What does this remind me of? It is a man, like a cologne sort of scent. It's kind of on the fresh vibe. Fresh woody. I feel like there might be bergamot or something in here. There's like a zest to this. It's not Mystery Man. It's definitely like more powdery than that. So that doesn't get points in my book. It smells kind of like a powdery or a soapier version of like Make Waves from Scentsy. Like it has that fresh cologne vibe, but there's like a soapy, powdery sort of note. I always get soapy and powdery notes kind of mixed up, but it kind of has that weird sort of soapy, powdery note in there. Otherwise, the scent is not bad. I will be curious to see how much of this, how these like either stay true to their potentially good or bad scent notes, or how they change when they get warmed. So that was His. Now we have Hers. It's a light pink. It's like one of those gender reveal parties. Oh, it's a His. It's a Hers. Hey, guess what? If you ever do a gender reveal party, just, you know, make a cake with the icing colored in. Don't burn down a forest like California. Oh, this is kind of like pink haze from Scentsy. Yeah. It's like that light berry note. It's not quite pink cotton, but it's like pink haze, pink cotton, somewhere in between the two of those, but it's that sort of like light berry sort of scent. It's not quite sugar, because that has more of like a lemon drop feel. I'm referencing Scentsy scents for those of you who are wondering. It's kind of like somewhere between pink haze and pink cotton. But that's Hers. Last three, we have Let It Snow. Let's see what it smells like. Frozen water. I'm guessing there's going to be mint in here. Yeah, there's an icy mint note, but it's nice. There's like an aquatic note to this. Like a fresh, aquatic, minty. It kind of reminds me of... No, there's no vanilla. It's like an aquatic version of Vanilla Mint from Scentsy. Like if you took the vanilla component out of Vanilla Mint. Or maybe this reminds me of like, what is it? Slay All Day or I'm Snow Over It, one of those ones that's like the light blue. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. It's a light mint with like an aquatic freshness to it. Let It Snow. And then finally, well, no, not finally, there's two more. Simply Lemon. I assume this is going to smell like Simply Lemon. Watch, it smells like nothing like that. Yeah, it's just lemon. It's not lemon verbena. It's not coconut lemongrass or anything like that. It's not like, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Squeeze the Day, but it's not quite as sweet as that. But there is a sweetness to this that balances out the bitingness of lemon. But it's pretty much just lemon. And for those of you who don't know, I'm not a huge lemon scent person because I feel like it just reminds me of lemon cleaner because I used to use Pine Sol and all these other lemon cleaners. Like, that seems to be the default. I have like a giant vat of Lysol disinfectant. It's all lemon scented. You know, Pledge was lemon scented. Endust was lemon scented. Everything seemed to be lemon scented for cleaning products growing up. So every time I smell lemon, I just think of like cleaning, unless it's in lemonade. Anyways, last one is Stress Relief. It's a light green. I'm assuming it's going to be like some eucalyptus or something like that in here. Maybe sage. Let's find out. Oh yeah, definitely eucalyptus. Maybe a mint or a rosemary. It kind of reminds me of Scentsy's eucalyptus. Like, I'm getting eucalyptus vibes. Not quite as strong. And it's definitely not just eucalyptus. I feel like it's eucalyptus and like a spearmint or something. Yeah, it's like eucalyptus and mint and something. And I can't think out what the something is. I like this better than I like Scentsy's eucalyptus because that one had like medicinal vibes and it just... The first time I warmed it, I was okay. The second time, bad things happened with it and my nose. But anyways, Stress Relief is like a eucalyptus-y mint sort of scent. And there you have it. 15 little scoops, I guess they're called. I don't know. Are they called scoops? Baggies? Hordes of pellets? I don't know. Rocks. Anyways, I guess you put in a cube's worth or a spoonful or spoonfuls into your warmers and we'll see how long they perform. Obviously with most scented waxes, they generally tend per cube to last somewhere between 8 and 14 hours, I want to say, depending on the brand. Some of them last longer, some of them last shorter. A lot of times it just depends on the scent oils in them, not so much the brand. But there are some brands that just don't have a lot of staying power. But there are scents in every brand that have that issue as well. So, anyways, that was an interesting little adventure. I don't see any zebras here. I don't really get how sprinkles and zebras and the pink concept all work together. Maybe I'll go and like read their website and figure out more about why it's called pink zebra sprinkles or whatever. But I remember using some soy beads that are essentially like this. And I found, at least from what I remember, from that particular brand, they tended to be on the lighter side, even if you use like a whole bunch of them. And I also vaguely remember having to use a tea light warmer with them to really get strong enough throw from those. And since I became addicted to Scentsy and other wax warmer brands, I got rid of most of my tea light warmers because I didn't want open flames. So, if they don't warm really well in my Walmart and Scentsy warmers and whatever else, it's kind of a womp for me. But we will try it. We'll let you know. We'll see if any of these are like, oh my goodness, and what this is all about. If you like this video, consider hitting the like button and subscribing to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.